Hi, my name is Karnisa Suhazmi. I'm going to present the background of ADIDAS. The ADIDAS Group has been a vital part of the world of sports on every level for more than 8 decades, producing cutting-edge athletic footwear, equipment and accessories. Today, the ADIDAS Group is recognized as a global leader in sporting goods, offering a comprehensive variety of items to clients. The ADIDAS Group's products are sold in the vast majority of nations throughout the world. ADIDAS Sport Performance objective is to increase athletes' performance in all areas, including speed, strength, intellect, and capacity to maintain a natural and relaxed state. In 1949, Adolf Dassler, a German businessman, founded the transnational organization today known as ADIDAS. More than 700 patents were registered under ADIDAS' name. They are committed to improving their brands and products in order to increase their competitiveness and profitability. The ADIDAS Group's vision is to dominate the sporting goods industry with brands rooted on a love of sports and a sporty lifestyle.
Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Arshadiana binti Anwar. I will be presenting about background of Nike company. In 1964, at the University of Arizona, Nike was founded as Blue Ribbon Sport. In 1966, the company opened its first retail in Santa Monica, California. When Blue Ribbon Sport partnership with Onitsuka Tiger ended in 1971, the company launched its own line known as Nike. Nike has outperformed any competitors in the sport market that threatens its market such as Puma, Adidas and New Balance. By selling around 900 million shirts and 850 shoes in a year. And one of the most important things that makes Nike more famous and popular around the world is that they have sponsored many celebrities such as Cristiano Ronaldo, LeBron James and Roger Federer. Since 2003, Nike has a $1 billion deal with the famous footballer which is Cristiano Ronaldo. Nike not only sponsors well-known celebrities but also several sport teams in a variety of sports including FC Barcelona, Chelsea and Paris Saint-Germain in football, and the Los Angeles Lakers, Miami Heat and Chicago Bulls in basketball. However, Nike has a significant disadvantage in terms of high prices on their products. For example, Nike Jordan sneakers cost at least $400 in the UAE, and the regular football or basketball jersey costs at least $300, which causes the customer to regret Nike as a store they visit once a month or even once a year.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Teacher Binti Muhammad Jamil and today I will present about Adidas AG company trend analysis. As we can see on Adidas liquidity ratio, their performance are quite poor. For the year 2021, the company had a lower current ratio. This means the company has less current asset to pay for its current liabilities and it's not able to meet its short-term obligation. For the quick ratio, the company has less current assets without considering inventory and prepaid expenses and still not able to meet its short-term obligation. And lastly, for the net working capital, the company has insufficient margin of safety due to less amount of current assets than current liabilities. Next, the leverage ratio of the Adidas was quite good. For the debt ratio in 2021, less of the company's assets are financed by debt and have a low financial risk. For the debt to equity ratio, less amount of the company's capital is from borrowing. And lastly, for the year 2021 times interest earned, the company has a low ability to pay for interest payment and does not have enough margin of safety. Alright, thanks. For the activity ratio, Adidas performance is also in a good condition. As we can see, for the average collection period for the year 2021, the company is efficient in collecting its credit sales in a short period. Then, for the inventory turnover, the company is efficient in using its inventory to generate sales. Furthermore, for the fixed asset turnover, the company is efficient to generate high sales with small amounts of investment on fixed assets. Lastly, for the ADIDAS total asset turnover, the company is efficient in managing all assets to generate sales.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Nodariani binti Mahzani, and I'm gonna explain the profitability and market ratio, also the summary of ADIDAS AG company. I'm gonna start with profitability ratio. Gross profit margin is lower in 2021 because the company cannot generate more profit than 2020 after deducting direct costs from its sales. Operating profit margin is lower in 2021 as the company gains less profit than 2020 after deducting direct and indirect costs. Net profit margin is higher in 2021 as the company is making higher profit after deducting all costs. Return on asset is higher in 2021 because the company able to generate high profit from its investment in total assets. Return on equity is higher in 2021 because the company able to pay more profit to its shareholders from their investment. Now I'm gonna explain the market ratio. The result of earnings per share in 2021 is good because the company has more profits that can be offered to investors. Next, the result of dividend payout ratio in 2021 is poor because the company has a low percentage of profit for dividend payment and not able to pay more dividend to shareholders. Next, the result of price earnings ratio is poor because the investors are not willing to pay more money per euro of current profits. As a summary of ADIDAS AG company, its performance is good because their overall ratio analysis for the year 2021 are mostly higher, even though its liquidity ratio and most of market ratio is lower, but ADIDAS AG company still has a higher ratio in leverage, activity and profitability ratio for the year 2021. So it can be concluded that ADIDAS AG company makes more profit in 2021 compared to 2020.
Hi, my name is Muhammad Atif Daniel. Today I am going to talk about liquidity ratio and leverage ratio in Nike company. But of current ratio, ADIDAS company has less capability to pay for short-term obligation compared to Nike company. The next one is quick ratio. ADIDAS company still has less current asset without considering inventory and prepaid expenses and still not able to meet its short-term obligation. For the last part of liquidity ratio, which is net working capital. For ADIDAS company net working capital, the company has insufficient margin of safety due to less amount of current assets than current liabilities compared to Nike company, which has a high amount of current assets. But of debt ratio, ADIDAS company is not good as Nike company because most of its assets are financed through debt and involve high risk. For the debt to equity ratio, as compared to Nike company, ADIDAS company has the lower ratio that makes them manage its debt and financing that also result in lower debt. And the last one for leverage ratio is time interest earned. ADIDAS company has a low ability to pay for interest payment and does not have enough margin of safety.
Hi, my name is Nur Zahira binti Zahari, and now I will explain the ratio analysis for both company. Like we can see, mostly Nike have good result in ratio of activity. They have higher in average collection period. They also have sufficient in fixed asset and also total asset turnover. We can see here the inventory turnover. ADIDAS have a huge amount which is 117.61 times and too high compared to Nike, which make ADIDAS have a surplus in generate their sales. Next, for the profitability ratio, we can see ADIDAS company have the best result compared to Nike. They gain higher profit in every investment and in cost, but only get less profit in deducting and indirect costs, which is the percentage of operating profit margin is 0.72% while Nike 1.73%. Lastly, the market ratio, overall ADIDAS have soaring profit that make their outstanding share in common stock good, but have low percentage for profit and dividend payment. Here is the earning per share ADIDAS 3662.90 euro and for Nike $1573.35. The dividend was 1.78%, less than Nike, which is 2.68%. So, the conclusion is Adidas company performance is bad because they have mostly lower liquidity ratio and activity ratio, which is not being able to pay for its short-term obligation and make it hard for the company to collect its credit sales. Besides that, Adidas has a good debt to equity ratio and also have higher outstanding share of stock. For Nike company's performance is good compared to Adidas because it has a good liquidity ratio, which is higher in debt ratio, current ratio, and also net working capital, which makes them high capability to pay. But Nike company has the worst return on asset compared to Adidas, that make Nike generate low profit to its investment in total asset and will give lower performance in making sales.
Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nona Dusna binti Zahari and I will be presenting to you about conclusion and also recommendation. For conclusion, as we can see from ratio analysis and summary for year 2021, Adidas AG company performance has poor performance compared to the Nike company. Both companies have their own ups and downs in their business. So it will be challenging to manage the business day by day if the company has a problem about their asset, liabilities, and also inventories. Based on ratio analysis and summary for year 2021, also we can conclude that Adidas AG company has low in liquid, leverage, and also activity ratio compared to Nike company. Next, for recommendation, Adidas AG company should have more current asset to pay for its current liabilities and will make liquidity ratio of company will increasing. Adidas AG company should also manage working capital management well to indicate that the company has sufficient margin of safety. Lastly, Adidas AG company should improve the company to manage and use all its assets to ensure the company's effectiveness and also efficiency. It is important to company to utilize its asset to generate sales for the next year and another year that will come over.